few years ago, in my first ever role as a community manager, I hit 100 members within 1 week as a community manager. I should have been celebrating because I've worked so hard to get there. Instead, I was drowning. I couldn't keep up with the notifications. I couldn't even welcome everyone personally like I always want to anymore. And I couldn't even answer every question. New members were slipping through the cracks. Engagement was actually dropping, even though we had more people in the community. And I remember thinking, if this is how success really looks like, I don't want it. I am going to burn out and quit. Here is what nobody tells you about hitting 100 members. Everything that got you there stops working. The tactics that build a community from 5 to 100, which is being personally involved in everything, welcoming everyone yourself, creating the content, those tactics break at scale. You become the bottleneck, and if you don't change your strategy, one of these three things happens. One, you plateau and stay there forever. Two, you burn out and completely quit. And three, the community turns into a ghost town because you can't keep up with the energy. But here is what I learned. Scaling isn't about you doing more, it's about installing engine in other people. I call this engine the engine 2, the systemization engine. It's about distributing leadership so your community has multiple sources of energy and not just two. And once I built this 4 system, everything changed. Engagement went back up. I stopped feeling overwhelmed. Members started leading initiative without me asking, and the community became self-sustainable. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the 4 systems that take you from 100 to 200 members without you burning out, how to automate empathy without losing the personal touch, and how to get members to lead without forcing it basically, and how to build habitual engagement, and how to remind people why they are here, why they are in the community, and by the end you know exactly how to make yourself less essential, and which is actually the goal of the community. Now let's talk about the fundamental shift you need to make at 100 members. From 5 to 100, you are the community, your energy fuels everything, you personally know everyone, and you create all the value. But at 100 to 200 and above, you are the architect of the community. Members' energy fuels it. You don't personally know everyone, and members create value for each other. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being sustainable. If your community depends entirely on you, it will 1. Collapse when you get sick or burned out. 2. Cap out whatever your personal capacity is. And 3. Prevent you from ever taking a break. And 4. Drive away members who want to contribute but can't because what you do everything. And the goal is actually to make yourself obsolete, and that is a good thing. Now let me show you the 4 systems. System 1, the Onboarding Baton Pass. You can personally welcome more than 100 members, but if you automate it completely, you might lose the warmth that comes with your community or that makes your community special. The solution: systemize everything, the warmth, and then pass the button on to members. Now, create an automated welcome sequence or make sure new members immediately connect with other or existing members and not just you. Set up automated welcome message. Use your platform built-in tools like your Discord bot, your Slack workflow, and your message. One could be immediate, which is welcome to community. Here's what to do first. 1, introduce yourself in the intro. 2, check out our getting started guide. And 3, say hi to your welcome body who will help you get oriented. Message 2, which is within 24 hours. Yeah, how is it going? Yeah, as this week most active conversation. And message 3, which is within 3 days. Quick check-in. Have you introduced yourself yet? Need any help? 2, recruit welcome buddies. Let us say buddies, I mean buddies. Now, identify 3-5 engaged members and DM them. Hey, I'm looking for people to help welcome new members. Would you be interested? It's about 15 minutes per week or a week, and you reach out to 2 to 3 new members, answer questions, and help them get connected to others. Most say yes, basically, because what it makes them feel valued. Now, the handoff. In your automated welcome, tag a welcome buddy, which could be, hey, meet Sarah. Did I just say body again? I mean body. Now, you could be, hey, meet Sarah. She has been here since day 1 and is here to help you get settled. New members connect with an existing member immediately and not just you. Now, new members still get well welcomed, but it's not all on you. Your welcome buddies or builders or buddies or whatever you call them becomes ambassadors, and these new members stick around because they've already formed a relationship with you and with other members. 2, members-led initiatives. If you're the only one creating events or content, you are the bottleneck. But if the members start leading, the community has multiple centers of gravity. Now, you need to empower your engaged members to lead specific recurring programs. Now, one of the things you can do is to identify your power users. Look at who comments most frequently, answers the most questions, show up every week. These are your potential leaders. You can do is to make personal invitations. Don't act publicly. DM them. Hey, I've noticed you've been knowledgeable or you are really knowledgeable about this topic. I would love for us to have a weekly discussion, workshop, thread, or whatever on that. Would you be interested in running it? I would help you with a template and promote it, but you will be the host. Now, most people will say yes because what? One, you notice them, which is validation. It is an area of expertise, which is confidence, and you're offering support. Good. Now, provide a simple template. Don't make them figure it out themselves. Give them basic structure, promotion copy, and clear expectations. Give them full credit. Announce it. Excited to introduce our new weekly activity or event led by so and so member. So I went from hosting everything to having 4-member-led initiative. Monday goal setting, which was led by somebody else. Wednesday win, which was also led by somebody else. Friday feedback, and also our monthly workshop member, which was led by somebody else. So suddenly we were very active 4 days a week without me doing everything. The community stay active when you are offline. Member leaders become deeply invested. They are the owners now. They are co-creators with you and not just what participants. System 3, the virtual calendar. Spontaneous engagement doesn't scale. I need to say that for you to hear from the back again. Spontaneous engagement doesn't scale. If members have to remember to check in on you or you have to constantly prompt them, engagement drops. Predictable rituals become habitual. Now, create a weekly recurring rhythm or calendar of ritual activities so that members know when to show up. Now, how can you do this? You can pick 2 to 3 touch points. Don't overdo it. Simplicity work. You can do a momentum Monday, which is share your weekly wins, your Wednesday wins, which is celebrate wins, your Friday feedback, which is get feedback on their work, and your Thursday Q&A, which is weekly question thread. Another thing you can do is to make participation low effort. Momentum Monday, drop your one goal in one sentence. Your Wednesday wins, what's 1 week for this win? Communicate the calendar clearly. Pin it in your community, include it in your onboarding. Here is our weekly reading and references. It is Monday time, and which is Monday momentum, and here is the point for today. Also, let members eventually run this. Once rituals are established, hand them off. Hey, would you be interested in hosting Wednesday wins each week? Just post the prompt and also engage with responses. For example, in my community, we went from sporadic engagement to a daily activities of what? Of content, a daily activities of posts by just implementing these rituals. After 4 weeks, members started what? Posting the prompt by themselves without me engaging or nudging them, and the habit became what? Community oriented. Now, the rituals create habitual engagement. Members show up at designated time at the real time because what? It is part of their routine. It is part of their habit systems, and you don't have to just prompt them. System 4, the why enforcer. At 100 members, people forget why they joined. The new member excitement wears off. They stop engaging because what they don't have or they don't remember the value of the community. One thing you can do is to do a regular monthly recap showing members the collective value of what they are creating together. Now, how do you do this? You create a monthly state of the union. Once a month, post a summary, November community recap. Here's what we built together. 247 questions answered, 8 events, 120 attendees, 12 members landed new jobs/client, 23 new members welcomed, most active, which could be the pricing strategy, 68 responses. Include members' testimonial, pull quotes, for example, like this community changed my life, or on how I think about X. I finally don't feel alone. The feedback here helped me to land my biggest client. Another thing you can do is to celebrate specific numbers. Don't just share numbers. Highlight the individual. Shout out to Michael who answered 47 questions this month. Congratulations to Lisa who launched her home community. Tie to the mission of this community. When we first started, our goal in the community was to achieve this. This month proved that we are doing exactly that, and I could never have done it alone. So thank you so much for being here and for contributing to this community. After implementing monthly recap, retention jumped from 60 to 78%. Members going inactive would read it and think, I'm missing out, let me re-engage. And active members felt validated. Look at what we are building in this community. The why reinforcer combats passive churn. It reminds people of the value received and contributed. Transforms your community from one thing I just joined was to the thing that I'm actively building with others. So that is the Systemization Engine, your path from 100 to 200 members. The first thing is your Onboarding Baton Pass. Systemize your welcome and connect new members to existing ones. Number 2, your member-led initiative. Empower new members to host and to lead. And number 3, which is your ritual calendar, predictable weekly reading, weekly rituals. And number 4, your why enforcer, monthly value recap of why people are in your community. Your goal as a community manager is to install these engines in other people. Stop being the sole source of energy in your community and become the architect of systems that let other people shine in your community. Now, start with one system this week. It could be one, recruit your one welcome body, which is your onboarding. Ask one member to lead something, which is your member-led initiative. Another thing, launch one weekly ritual, which is your calendar, and then probably write your first monthly recap, which is your why reinforcer. Pick the easiest ones and build from there. Here is what I want from you. Drop a comment with how many members you have now, which one system you are going to implement. I'll reply with specific tips for each situation. And if you've watched both this video and the 5 to 100 video, you now have the complete roadmap to grow your community from 0 to 200 members. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share, you like and comment so you don't miss the next one. I'm currently doing a 90 days community challenge where I help you and teach you community strategies that work for your community in 2025 and beyond. Now, hitting 100 member isn't the end, it is the turning point of your community. It is when you shift from being the energy, which is being the only source of energy in your community, to being the system architect. The founder, the community manager who tries to do everything, eventually burns out, and the community manager who builds systems and empower others to build something that lasts, that is the community manager that would scale. Basically, you don't have to be everywhere, you just have to build the right system so that your members can be everywhere. Now stop being essential and start being strategic. And thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and I will see you in the next one.